I found out my wife secretly recorded my therapy sessions. I started therapy last year after my brother died. Grief hit me harder than I expected, and for the first time in my life, I needed a space that was just mine. A place where I could say the things I couldn't admit to anyone, not even my wife. I told my therapist things like how I sometimes felt suffocated in my marriage, how I resented always being the one holding everything together, how I questioned whether I'd made the right choices in life. They weren't things I was proud of, but they were honest. 2 weeks ago, I found a small recorder hidden behind books in my home office. When I pressed play, my stomach dropped. It was my own voice from therapy sessions I thought were private. My wife had been recording me. When I confronted her, she didn't deny it. She cried and said she was terrified of losing me, that I'd been so distant, and she needed to know what was going on inside my head. She swore it was out of love. But then I learned it wasn't just for her. She'd been sending clips of my therapy to her sister for advice. That discovery felt worse than the recordings themselves. Suddenly, my deepest fears and rawest confessions weren't just mine anymore. They were gossip, dissected behind my back. The betrayal is unbearable. But here's the twisted part. Some of what she heard, she actually listened to. She started making changes, cooking meals I mentioned missing from childhood, being more patient when I shut down, even trying to comfort me the way I once admitted I needed, but never asked for. Now I'm split in half. One part of me feels completely violated. She invaded the only safe space I had. Another part of me knows she was desperate, and in some way she did hear me when I never thought she would. And a darker part wonders if she's only trying now because she has leverage, because she knows what cards I've been holding close to my chest. The worst detail? In one recording, I admitted that I wasn't sure if I still loved her the way I used to. She heard it. She never brought it up, but I can feel it hanging between us like a loaded gun. So now I'm living in this marriage where she knows all my unfiltered truths. Truths I never planned to say out loud. And I don't know if that means she broke us or gave us a chance to finally start over. I don't even know if this confession is about betrayal or about me being too much of a coward to ever say what I feel directly.